Hey everybody, how y'all doing? So, I had my waist trainer on for a minute, so I'm gonna take it off. I'll put it back on later. So we have a lot to talk about. I mean, I still haven't finished posting my other video. I still got a lot of other videos I gotta post. They're almost posted, but not yet. But me and my husband got pizza last night. I'm just breaking down this box. So I thought what I would do today, because so many people are complaining about, oh, why you gotta eat. So this is the thing. I'm gonna start doing one video not eating and one video eating, because look, there are people that like to see me eat, and I have more than one people that's gonna subscribe to this channel. So I just can't cater to people that don't want to see me eat. That I can't do that. I have to cater to everybody that comes over here, and that's how it's gonna be. So today, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a video of me talking and not eating, and then I'm gonna do a video of me talking and eating, because there are people that like to see that. So that's how it's gonna go. Now another thing coming, cause that definitely ain't happening here. So I like the I got the Pizza Hut Classic Ranch Dip. And today we're going to talk about I want to talk about the CPS calls that Peach Mcintyre has been getting. Now she said that she has some lady that don't like her, and she also said that her neighbors might not like her and they might be doing it. She said she's not for sure, but she says she is for sure one of the people that keep calling CPS on her. Now they said CPS has came. Let me see if I can find a video. CPS has came. Let me see. To her house like 5 times in 1 week. And I guess they're like, there ain't nothing they can do. They have to come. But what about all those other cases? You all know all those other cases where they were getting calls and they would come there and be like, oh, everything's okay, and they never come back, but then the kid would be unalive. Why is it in this situation that's not happening? They just keep coming back over and over again. I think CPS don't want to get in trouble. I think they're getting the gist of, hey, this is a call, and if we ignore it like we've been ignoring it, we can get in major trouble. So that's why they've been called out here over and over and over and over again. And really, there's really nothing she can do. I mean, she can report the lady, but is that going to do anything? I mean, if somebody's reporting somebody that's calling CPS on them, and they give the person, they give you the person's name and everything, you should be going over there and seeing what's going on and why that person feels like the kids are in danger. That's the first thing they should do. Is okay, we have you calling on this lady. What's going on? Like, why do you feel like her kids are in danger? Because every time we go over there, we don't see that. Every time we go over there, we don't see that her kids are in danger. So, are we missing something? Like, what is it? Because we're not seeing it when we come here. See, y'all? Now, this has absolutely no cheese. You can see it don't have no cheese on it. I just got my dip. I can't do that cheese. I can't do cheese like that. Okay, so I just want to review one of these where it's CPS that came, and they've been coming multiple times.
Your report, since the allegations are pretty similar, I'm not going to ask to re-interview the children or anything like that. I'm not going to put them through another interview. We just have to do our we just have to do our due due diligence, excuse me, and just make sure that they're okay. And
I understand. I want to, like, do y'all understand how y'all making my kids feel like constantly just keep coming back to my house, and y'all know this stuff is a truth. Like, I'm getting so aggravated and I feel so helpless. I don't have like nothing I could do about this. It's nothing. Like, people could just keep calling to cause trauma to me and my family, and y'all just gonna keep showing up.
So on our end, I can tell you that we are.
I think these CPS calls is getting to him. He can't even pronounce his words. He's all over the place. But yeah, it's gotten that serious, guys, because there's been a lot of time, a lot of situations where CPS have been called about children being harmed, and then they try to say, "Oh, we ain't see anything." Then they never came back, and then the kid was unalive. So I think that's why CPS is starting to step up and be like, we got come to every one of these calls. Do they want to come to every one of these calls? Of course they don't want to come to every one of these calls. But they have to come. If it's the same person calling, then they need to contact that person and be like, look, we've been over there. I mean, have they even been over there to the person that's making the calls? They need to go there and be like, look, we've been over there and we don't see anything of the kids being mistreated or not being taken care of or their well-being is being jeopardized. We've been over there. So what is it that we're not seeing? Can you tell us? I mean, she's practically in tears.
Working towards taking action as far as that goes. We are attempting to identify where some of the reports are coming from, and I've already brought it up to my supervisor that we really don't need to keep coming out here. So we are sort of trying to get things out of the way. It's the government. It's slow, you know. But I do really understand that this is very disruptive and
Interesting.
Yeah.
So that was 2 days ago. This one was 2 days ago. This one was 4 days ago. I mean, dang, they just keep showing up 4 days ago. And it's crazy because it be the same people. And I know the same people are like, oh, man. I was like, what this lady gonna say now? Like, y'all back again? Like, yeah, man, we got another call. And they have to do their job. Like, I know she's frustrated. I know Peach is frustrated, but Peach, you gotta understand. They have to do their job. They have to come out there and see and make sure, even though they know that it's prank calls, it's false calls, they still have to go out there because it's their job to go out there. Like, they can't just sit in the office all day doing absolutely nothing. They might be bored. Shoot, maybe ain't no calls coming in. So they gonna come out because they got to work just like anybody else has to work a 9 to 5. They had to work a 9 to 5. So if I have a 9 to 5 and my job is to go to see if people is okay at CPS, I'ma go. So they talking about they investigating. Let's see where the call is coming from. Let me see. This is a different one right here.
You right. I'm good. Sure.
How's your day going?
Phenomenal. It would be better if I could handle this with y'all not coming to my house.
Obviously, there is to assist my partner here in
Uh-huh.
your investigation as well as ours.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So all we ask is that we can speak with you, speak with the children,
Mm-hmm.
we can get out of here.
Okay, do you have a warrant? Okay, go get a warrant.
Mm.
You don't need a warrant to see my kids and speak with my kids. I was told something completely different.
We're just doing an investigation.
I was told you need a warrant
No,
to see
I
my
think they
children and all
do.
of that stuff. Like, this is ridiculous. They come to my house now on a weekly basis. There's no signs of.
I think they do need a I don't know how that CPS thing go, but if it's the law, if they're going by the law, yeah, you do need a warrant. Like, she has every right to say no. You cannot come in my home and look at my kids because you're gonna need a warrant. That's actually coming into my house. So yeah, I don't give you permission. You're gonna have to go get paper. Now he talking about they don't need paperwork because it's an investigation. I don't know. I would have to research it. I really don't know about all that.
Abuse. There's no signs of neglect. We're continuing to go through this. We're being harassed. There's people on YouTube actually telling people to call CPS on us. Y'all are aware of that. I've taken drug tests. I don't do drugs of any kind. My children aren't being neglected. So I don't understand. What's the report this time?
Well, we can discuss that with you, but if you're not going to be cooperative, what I'm trying to help you is obviously you don't want us here, right?
No, I'm sick of it.
Okay.
I cooperate every time, and then they still come back again.
I understand. I wouldn't want cops in DC at the mind.
Yeah, I would have to research it. But I think they do need a warrant. That's crazy. So they said they're investigating who's making these calls, and they said it's probably taking a little longer because it's probably not just one person. It's probably multiple people. So you just imagine multiple people calling up there, and then you gotta figure out where all these calls are coming from. That's probably why it's taking so long for them to find out. You know who these people are, why are they calling, do they have real concerns? Because if you have real concerns, that's another thing. But if you just doing it to be mean and spiteful, that's wrong. So that's what's been going on, basically with the CPS. She feels like nothing is getting done because they keep coming back, but they have to keep coming back. I'm feeling just like she don't want them there. They don't want to be there neither, lady. They don't want to have to come over there over and over again. And I think in one of the visits they did see the kids. I really don't have no advice for her. There ain't nothing she can really do. But hope that they get tired of calling and making reports, because look, they always gonna show up. They're gonna always show up. It's just better for her to cooperate. Because when you start being mean to them, then you're going to just make it worse on yourself. So just cooperate. Obviously, they have to keep coming. Because if they didn't have to keep coming, the superiors would tell them, like, look, don't even go over there, because these are fake calls. And we just don't have time for this. So, don't go over there. But they're not telling them that. They're telling them to go every time. And they're probably like, look, I know these calls are fake and stuff, but we have to keep going there, because what if something does happen? We're going to be held liable. So we have to keep coming. We have to keep coming. Now, I don't know about, I'm going to have to research that about, but I think they do need a warrant. I'm not for sure. I think they might need a warrant. Mm-hmm. Does the CPS agency need a warrant?
According to Virginia law, only in those instances where the Child Protective Services worker has probable cause to believe that the life or health of the child would be seriously endangered within the time it would take to obtain a court order or the assistance of a law enforcement officer, may a Child Protective Services worker enter the home.
Oh, so basically, if they feel like something's going on up in there, they don't need no warrant. They can just come up in there. So if he wanted to come in there, like he told he wanted to come in, they must have said some real horrible stuff was going on up in there. And he like, I want to check it now. And she's like, you need a warrant. No, he doesn't need a warrant. If he thinks something going on in there that needs to be checked out, he can go up in there. It's bomb. And when you get pizza without cheese, you lower the calories. I remember when I could eat all that cheese. I mean, I can, but it just can't be a lot. You don't know them pizzas that have like loads of freaking cheese? Oh my god, I can't. It'll tear my stomach up. Oh yeah, y'all. That's what's going on. Let me warm this up. We're pretty to Mcintyre. She can't get the CPS people to stop coming. So guys, call me back, okay? We're going to the next one.